everybody, it's Coach Gina here, and I am going to be taking you through your body weight workout for today. For today's workout, you are going to need a mat, some water, and that's actually it for today. You don't have to keep track of anything. I'll help you through it so you don't have to count at all, which is always a great news. I'll explain the whole workout to you, and then we will hop right into it. But of course, we need to start with our warm-up. So for our warm-up today, I would like you to start with your feet just outside the hip. Go ahead, brace that core. We're gonna start with some body weight squats in 4, 3, 2, here we go. Down and up into squats. Now, if you are just starting out your day, or maybe you've been teaching all day, your body might feel a little stiff. What I want you to do is work on getting deep into that squat, but if it's not quite there yet, that's okay. Progress over perfection. Try to get as low as you can, squeezing the glutes on the way up. We are going to go into a walkout plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. For your walkout plank, go ahead, dive forward, walk it out, shoulder over the elbow, hold that plank, walk back in. Make sure you're bending your knees to walk that plank back in. Squat, out, shoulder over the elbow, and then walk it back in. So I showed you 2 different options on how to get to that plank. First one, kind of diving down into it, bracing that core, holding that plank. And then that other option was starting with a squat and then walking it out and holding that plank. That's gonna be your last one. So go ahead, wrap that up. What I'd like you to do is come down onto your mat. Take your knees over top of your hip line, lift up your shoulders, and go into some toe taps. Right here, option, drop the head and neck. Little taps right here. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, drop the feet. Palms up. Go into some bridges here. Drive to the heel. Press your hips up. Think about driving chest toward the chin. Squeezing the glutes as you lift. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, time. Well, I have you on the floor. Let's go ahead, flip it over. I want you to come up into a full plank and just hold. Good. Now, drop the knee, drop the knee. So alternating knee drop here. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, take a quick child's pose. Go ahead, stretch that out. Good. Hop on up. We're just gonna do a lateral stepping squat, opening up side body. Step out, squat, together, out, squat, together. Good. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more time. Great job, you guys. That's your warm-up. So I showed you a lot of the exercises that you're gonna see in your workout today, so nothing is gonna be a huge surprise. Let's talk about what you can expect out of that workout. Today, it is a modified Tabata. That means 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You have 4 exercises. We will go through each exercise 4 times, and then move to the next one, the final one, and then we will repeat each one, so you will get a total of 8 rounds in for each exercise. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about each exercise that you're going to see in your workout today. The first one is a body weight squat. You're gonna take your feet just outside the hip. Think about bracing tightly through the core, protecting the back. And just like we talked about in the warm-up, the goal really should be to get deep into that squat, pushing out of the heels, keeping that chest up. But if you are having a hard time getting into that deep squat, nothing wrong with coming down as low as you can, as long as you have great form. So when you're squatting, you do want to make sure the butt is going back, knees go out slightly. So you want to squat and then push those knees out to stand up. All right, so we'll do 4 rounds of your squat. And then we have a Spider-Man crunch. So if you remember, I had you do some knee drop planks. This is a little different than that. For your Spider-Man crunch, you come into a plank and you're driving knee to elbow, knee to elbow, knee to elbow, knee to elbow. That's gonna be your Spider-Man crunch. Option, drop down to the knee to elbow, knee to elbow. I'm sure that is what Spider-Man does to get warmed up to save his city. I'm positive of it. All right, so that is your Spider-Man crunch. We'll do 4 rounds of that. And then we have that walkout plank. We actually warmed up with it today. So for the workout today, we're going with a variation of starting with that squat, okay? So I showed you 2 variations in the warm-up. The one we're gonna stick with in the workout, squat first. Walk out, hold a plank, 3 to 5 seconds, and then bend the knees to walk it back in. So each time, I do want you to load with the squat, walk out, option to drop to the knee, hold for 3 to 5 seconds, and then walk it back in. 4 rounds of that, and then last but not least, we have an alternating V-up. On your alternating V-up, you're gonna start on the ground, arms over the head, and you're going to come up, reach for the opposite leg, and lower, up, and lower. Reach, and lower, reach, and lower. The option there is going to be to bend the knees. I'll talk about that more once we get into your workout. So, just to recap, it is a Tabata style workout today, 4 exercises, 4 rounds, and then we repeat for that total of 8 rounds. You don't need any equipment except for a mat, some water, and maybe a towel if you need it to wipe up that sweat so it doesn't get in your eyes. All right, so go ahead, grab a quick sip of water, meet me back here, about 20 seconds, and we're gonna get started. See you in a few. Hey guys, welcome back to your body weight Tabata style workout today. We are going 4 exercises, 20 on, 10 off, 4 exercises, 4 rounds. Feet outside the hip, starting with body weight squats. Here we go, guys. On those body weight squats, want to push the heels into the ground, chest is up, core is tight. Make sure you are squeezing your butt cheeks together as you stand back up. 3, 2, rest it here. Quick rest. You can use this rest to grab a sip of water. We are back on body weight squats in 4, 3, 2, let's do it. Down and up. Push that butt back, push your heels in the ground, lift up that chest, and make sure you're breathing. As we talked about, I would like to see you work on getting low in that squat, but if it's something that you struggle with, get as low as you can. That's your rest. Quick 10-second break here. Round 3 coming up in 3, 2, here we go. Down and up. So, option would be shortening the range of that squat. You still want the butt to go down and back. The weight's still in the heels. Focus on pushing these out as you stand up and rest. Great job. All right, team. Last round for squats for now. In 3, 2, here we go. Let's make it count here. Round 4, kicking it up. Good. Chest up, core tight, knees out. Good, guys. Should feel that booty burn a little bit here in 4, 3, 2, go ahead, take your break. All right, Spider-Man crunch. We come down into a plank. Shoulder over top of the elbow, driving knee to elbow. Here it is, Spider-Man plank. Drive that knee, option on the knee. Doesn't really change much. Butt drops just below shoulder if you're on the knee. And rest it out. Every time we rest, I want you to come totally off the hands. Give them a little shake. All right, back down. Round 2. Drive that knee just outside the shoulder. Elbow, shoulder, wrist. Option is to drop down to that knee. And that's time. Once again, come up. Give me a quick shake of the wrist, of the shoulders. Back in round 3. Ready, go. So make sure shoulder over elbow and you're not reaching those arms way out in front of you. Time. All right, guys, heading into our last round of Spider-Man plank for now. Get yourself ready. Here we go. Now. Option on the knee. Drive that knee right in. You're working your obliques. 5, 4, 3, 2. That's time. Walk out plank. So, squatting to start this move. Feet outside the hip. Let's go. We start with that squat. Walk it out. I want to see you hold that plank 3 to 5 seconds. And then walk it back in, keeping the core tight. Start with that squat. Brace the core. Walk out, hold that plank 3 to 5. Bend the knees. Walk back in. That's your rest bell. So a lot going on here. The squat, the walk out, nice and tight, the plank, and then walking it back. Here we go. Squat, walk out to that plank, count to 3, walk back in. Now, option here is going to be still squatting. Walk out, 3, 2, 1, and then walking it back up. That's your rest bell. Team, now you know the options. Take what feels good for your body. Round 3 in 3, 2, let's do it. Squat to start, walk it out, count to 3, squeeze your butt, and then walk it back in. You can go at your pace, maybe a little faster than me, maybe a little slower than me, but make sure you give me at least 3 seconds in that plank. All right, last round. Last round here. Starting in that squat. Ready, set, here we go. Squat, walk it out, 3, 2, 1, walk it in. Good, guys. Squat, walk, hold that plank for 3, and then bend the knees to walk it back in. All right, V up, alternating. So you're gonna flip onto your back, take those arms over the head. We're gonna aim finger to opposite leg. Finger to opposite leg. Once again, using those obliques to lift you up. Also using transverse abdominis, light tuck on the chin, big reach for that leg. Time. All right, guys, catch your breath. Round 2 on those alternating V-ups are coming up. Here we go, here we go. Alternating V-up right here. Option, bend the knee and still reach up opposite leg. That's going to take pressure off your low back, so if you start to feel that low back, please bend the knees and take an option. Here's your rest bell. Round 3 coming up. All right, guys, here we go. In 2, 1, and go. Try to aim just for that opposite leg. That's where you get that oblique work in. Transverse abdominis is lifting you up. Shoulders lifting off the mat. All right, team. Last round coming up on these V-ups. So you know the option is to bend the knees if it's hurting the back. All right, let's do this last round. For now, we are gonna see these again later, but let's finish round 1 super strong. Try to drive that ribcage to the hip as you lift up. Light tuck on that chin and a big reach. Almost there. Time. All right, guys, we are back into squats. So let's go ahead, feet outside the hip. Here we go. Squatting it out. Butt back, chest up, nice tight core. Now that you're warm, try to get a little lower in that squat, you guys. Press those knees out and squeeze your glutes to the top. And time. Give a little shake, 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 shake. All right, feet just outside the hip. Tighten down that core. Squats, round 2. Let's do it. Good, tight brace of that core, guys. Push that butt back. Chest stays up. Good, make sure you're breathing. Big glute squeeze at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, rest it out. What's been your favorite so far? I love squats. I'm gonna pick that to be my favorite of our time together so far today. All right, ready? Go. Make sure you're not tipping forward, right? So a common mistake, especially if you have super tight hips, you're gonna see yourself tipping forward. Make sure that chest stays up. So straight up and down, press into the heels, core tight, squeezing the butt to the top. All right, guys, how are we doing out there? Once we finish this round of squats, not this round, the next, but this block, we don't have to do them again. So let's make them great, right? Knees press out, chest is up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. And you know what? I actually was wrong. That was our last set of squats. We go into Spider-Man crunch. So take it on down into that plank. 3, 2, there it is. Spider-Man plank. In the plank, drive knee to elbow. Knee to elbow. Right here.
Put your hands up, put your hands up, come on, put your hands up.
Come all the way off your hands. Shake it, rest it, roll out the shoulders. Round 2, option. I'm gonna start you with the option now. Show what it looks like on the knee. So butt just below shoulder, driving knee toward that elbow, or on the toe, same movement. Make sure your butt and back are not bowing. So if you're on your toes and you can't keep your butt and back straight, drop to your knees. All right, guys, here we go. Up you go into that plank position, driving that knee. Drive that knee. So what do I mean by that? Let me see if I can show you. So butt should not be up here and should not be down here. Nice long, straight spine. And rest. All right, last round coming up. Make it count. If you can try to get on your toes, I want you to. Last round here. All right, guys, make this one count. Last time we do the Spider-Man plank today. And rest it out. All right, coming on up, we have walk out push-up, I like going this way for some reason. Start with that squat. Here we go. Start in a squat. Walk it on out. Hold that plank 3 to 5 seconds. Brace, breathe. Walk it back in. Feet should be outside the hip. Drop in that squat. Walk it out. Hold. And walk it back in. Bend the knees. That's your break. Take a little break. Round 2. Coming up. In 4, 3, 2. There it is. Squat down. Walk out. You can drop to the knees. Still count 3 to 5. And then bend the knees. Walk it back up. Keeping the core super tight. Sit. Walk. Plank. And rest it out. Now, if it feels easy, let's try to hold that plank maybe 5 seconds, but try to get out there a little quicker, right? Walk quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then try to walk it back in quick without losing form. Walk out, count to your number, 3 to 5, bend the knee, walk it on in. 3, 2, rest. You guys, how are you feeling? Last time here. If you've been on your toes, I want you to try to come, if you've been on your knees, I want you to try to come to your toes this time, okay? So try to walk it out, hold that 3 to 5, bend the knee, walk it in, drop, walk, in and up. Good, breathe, breathe, breathe. Brace that core, squeeze and rest. On your back, alternating V up. So, lie down, bring the arms overhead, slight twist to get into those obliques. So I just want you to reach kind of just outside that leg as you come up. Reach. That just gives you a little bit of oblique work. Transverse abdominis fronts up and down. So you're also getting a nice amount of work into your transverse abdominis. All right, that's rest. Team, round 2. Breathe. I'm going to show you the option. It's on the knee and go. So on the knee, you can still lift, alternating legs, up, down, okay? That's going to be your option. You want to bend those knees, go right ahead. The main reason you would want to is pressure or pain in the low back. Go ahead, rest. How we doing, guys? Everyone still hanging in there? All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up and down. Up and down. Big reach to the top and lower. Reach to the top and lower. Good, guys. Light tuck on that chin. How we doing? Keep pushing. And rest. All right, one more round of V-ups to go, and you are done with your workout for today. Let's go hard. All right, team, here we go. Big reach, big reach. Knees are fine. Whatever option you are taking, I want you to push hard these last couple of reps, guys. Stay in that workout. Push, push. Almost there, and time. Whew. All right, since we're on the floor, let's go ahead and stay on the floor together. Go ahead, take those arms up over the head. A little rest here. Just breathe. And then take those knees, drive them in toward the chest, releasing that low back. Good, heart rate starts to come down already. Let's breathe. Nice big deep breaths. And then go ahead, come on up. Take your feet together. Sink down. Let those hips open. You don't need to force anything down. Just want you to breathe here. Good. How'd we do, guys? Hope everyone had a great workout. Good. Let's go ahead. Take those legs out in front of you. A big reach up to the top. And then drive forward. Reach for those toes. Feel a nice stretch through the back of the body. through the calves, the hamstrings, a little bit of low back stretch here as well. Good. From here, you can go ahead and release the arms. Take one leg, cross it over the other, give it a hug, and look over that opposite shoulder. You're going to feel a nice stretch here through that glute, a little bit in the shoulder, a little bit in the hip. Good. 4, 3, 2. Let's go ahead. Switch it, please. Leg comes up, give it a hug, look over that shoulder. Again, your main stretch is from glute, kind of through hamstring, a little bit in the hip, and maybe even a little bit in the shoulder. For 4, 3, 2, good. Release that. Let's come up to a standing position. Grab a sip of water if you need it, and we're gonna finish this stretch. Go ahead, roll out those shoulders, and then open, drop thumbs, push the wall away behind you. Good. Give yourself a couple of hugs. You deserve it. And team, that is it for today. I hope you had a fantastic workout. I always love being here with you guys. Thanks for hitting play today, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Take care. Bye.